Alrighty, we're live. We are back again for our second episode of Paper and Plastic. I think we should start by quickly saying the amount of support we've gotten in the last week has been phenomenal. So just throwing that out right now. Uh, it's crazy. Thank you guys so much.
Yeah, seriously. Not quite what I expected for sure.
I I've been sick the last few days, so I haven't had a chance to like look at like our kind of like insights. But I looked this morning, I was like, our episode number one has over 100 views.
Yeah,
I did not think we were going to get 100 views on that thing.
I
Uh,
know.
so yes, everyone who's watching, everyone who's going to watch, we thank you.
Yeah,
But we're
definitely.
just going to jump. We're just going to jump right into it. We're going to be talking comics. We're going to be talking toys. We're going to be talking collectibles, and probably a lot of other kind of funny things. But yeah, we're just happy to be here. Happy you're here with us on this Friday night. Um, got LCW Productions, our good friend, saying what's up. Oh,
Brayden?
obviously the man who uh, who really can make who's been able to let this show happen, who's been able to kind of support us from day one, and get us up off our feet here. So we're going to talk extensively about Braden and LCW Productions here pretty soon.
Oh, nice. It notified him. That's awesome.
Hell yeah. Um, is there anything you on the off the top of your head you wanna start at? I know you sent me a little bit of a comic book. Is this was this a comic book hunt video or what was? I watched the first like 30 seconds and I was like, I'm gonna save this.
Yeah. Uh yeah, I know we always talked about doing this show, but another thing that I always wanted to do was kind of take my my reels and kind of progress that into longer format YouTube videos, kind of like some of the channels I look up to, like Lunch Money Comics, West Coast Avengers, just to name a few. There's a lot, but you know the, the people that go out there and hunt and upload that footage, that's like really what I can relate to because I'm always on the hunt. I mean, you saw it. I was pretty much sending you pictures every day this week of my findings and stuff. So I don't know that I have the time to dedicate to uploading long format videos on YouTube. So I just thought I would bring it onto the show. If I get good footage, throw together a nice edit, I'll just have it be a part of our show. So really the video is just a video of my hunt last weekend. I went to a cool little bookshop that I've highlighted before on my Instagram called Churchill's Books and Antiques. Yep, there it is. Um, just a crazy place. I mean, as you'll see from this footage. Um, so my buddy, a good buddy of mine, has access to kind of their back room area, as
Mm.
you'll see here shortly. They've got a little bit of comic books out to the general public, but he kind of gets us exclusive access to a decent sized collection that they have.
This is such a cool looking shop.
Oh, it's crazy. It's really cool. Hey fingers. Yeah, so it was crazy cold in this back room. I probably only looked through about half of these boxes because our fingers and toes, no pun intended, were going numb. It was so cold back there. Um, yeah, lots of Bronze Age, little bit of Silver Age, tiny bit of modern stuff. Hey Keith, I saw someone else pop in there too.
That was ECF saying
Okay.
was I
Yeah,
love this
so
dude.
I think I paid $3 a book and I came away with some pretty good stuff. I definitely a lot to pick from still. So hopefully I can get back there soon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's such a cool job.
Yeah. Yeah, very cool.
Do you know
So
you
I
know
got
how long I'm sorry, I was gonna say, do you know how long it's been around for?
oh yeah. Not I don't know exactly how long, but at least 50 years or more.
Right. Fair enough. All right.
Yeah. They've been around for a long time. Probably more. Probably closer to 70 years.
Wow.
It's
That's lo-
it's changed ownership a couple of times. Really elderly couple that owns it right now. Really nice people. You know,
nice.
they just got a bunch of comics and they're not really concerned with what their value is.
Mm,
And we're, my buddy Ozzy there, he's priced stuff for them in the past, and so if they get a new collection in and they have like some big hits, he'll be honest, he'll pull
yeah.
that stuff aside for him and say, hey, this is some high value stuff, and even then they'll still price it very fair. Like, I think they had a Batman Adventures 12 first Harley Quinn, and I think they only priced it at like $100, which is a crazy good deal for that book. So yeah.
Yeah, no doubt.
So I
That's
got
awesome.
just a few highlights from my haul.
Yeah, let's see them. I want to see them.
Okay. So the Star Wars Volume 1 run is one I'm putting together, and so I found a nice clean copy of issue number 23. I got to figure out this camera. Yeah, so that
I
one
change it.
cool Darth Vader cover.
Awesome.
Another run I'm working on. I'm a big run collector guy, so another run I'm working on. I'm doing Marvel Team Up. I'm pretty close to completing that, and
Mhm.
I'm also starting to work on the DC version of that, which is DC Comics Presents, and you get a lot of Superman team ups in this one. So
Yep.
Superman teams up with the Legion of Superheroes. Really cool.
Damn. And you're saying you got those just like a couple bucks each?
Yeah, $3 a piece, and so I'll kind of hit some value here in a minute. I got Batman Adventures number 19,
Okay,
16.
okay.
Cool little Joker there.
Yeah.
Another run I'm putting together, and it's a newsstand. So kind of some later newsstands. I got a little Predator mini series. I love the original Predator series from Dark Horse
Hmm.
uh, with Chris Warner. So one and two, just a little
Yeah.
short story.
Yeah.
But these are always good. Really violent.
Hmm. Well, it's Predator.
Uh,
It better be.
yeah. Some Bronze Age Marvel Frankenstein. There was two issues that featured Dracula, which was issues 8 and 9. I have eight,
Oh,
and I was able to acquire 9. Just some. I think that's Plug, who was famous for. Oh no, Bashima on the art. Jeez.
mhm.
And then the first battle of Alien and Predator there. Dark Horse
Oh.
presents. Yeah, first time they fought each other.
So what
And
did
then
that, would that?
last, what's
I
that?
was gonna say, do you know if that predates? That must predate like the movies
Oh
and
yeah,
stuff. That yeah,
definitely. Yeah, this is like 89.
yeah.
Yeah, 89.
Wow.
And then uh this one here, this is going to have a little bit of value, some early Strange Tales, their classic Steranko artwork on the cover.
That's like iconic.
Yeah, really good stuff. So, yeah, nice little haul. I think I got more than that, but it's not all worth highlighting.
Oh, that's still. I mean, still. I mean, if you're paying a couple bucks a pop and you're walking away with some beautiful art and some great stories. I mean, I
Yeah,
support the local business and you get your good books.
yeah, yeah. Fingers and toes. I enjoy the movies. They're all right, but the I it's funny because it's not like a fandom that I was. super into until I read the comics, and then I collect a lot of the early Predator comics, not so much modern stuff.
Yeah, I think I got the that one Predator that came out a couple of years ago. It was the new Marvel one.
Mm.
Uh, can't remember who.
I think there was a Predator and Wolverine crossover.
Yeah, yeah.
I
Oh,
slept on that. I wish I hadn't.
well, do you know which one they're coming out with next?
No.
So they did Wolverine and I think it was Predator, and then they did Black Panther and Predator. And I
Okay.
believe the next one is Spider-Man versus Predator.
Okay.
I believe,
I
which
feel
that would be
like
a,
yeah, I feel like Marvel. I don't know because I didn't read it.
Mhm,
But I feel like the Wolverine and Predator that just came out recently
mhm.
probably isn't as violent as it should be.
I I can't remember. I remember seeing some of the art from it and thinking it looked. I'm not sure if it was overly violent, but it looked gnarly.
Okay.
Like yeah. I'd have to double check. It's been a little while. I mean, that book came out, gosh, well over a year ago, right? Like,
Yeah, I think it's not yeah, it's been a little while. Alien versus Predator worth a watch. Gosh, I haven't seen it since it came out,
when
so
did
I'm not sure.
you know what? I think any of those kind of movies are always worth the watch
Yeah.
because they're they're gonna be bad in the right ways and they're gonna be good in the best ways. You
Yeah.
know?
I don't know when that came out. Probably early 2000s, I'm thinking. So,
Yeah.
yeah. Probably a little cheesy, but good at the same time.
Samrock, I have the Predator and Wolverine comic. I thought the cover was kind of cool, so I bought it. Did you read it? 'Cause
Yeah.
the covers, I think there was a Scotty Young cover for it or something. Um,
Yeah, I
I
can
think there's
see
a
it.
couple cool variants for it, but yeah, I I'm curious. I see if we can find a copy of it in my local shop, and if I can flip through it and see if it's as gnarly as we need it to be.
Yeah.
Wicked Witch of the PNW. I feel like the monsters are worth the watch. The human acting is meh. I feel like that's
Sounds
probably
about right.
any any good
Yeah.
like sci-fi kind of horror movie like that. Is
Yeah.
usually I watched a video detailing the comic story, but that doesn't count. Uh, I'd say you're right about
It
half of
counts.
it.
That's
Yeah.
how I consume some of my stuff that yeah,
It counts.
yeah.
Who's got all the time? Did
Yeah.
you ever read the one that's coming out right now, The Aliens Avengers?
No.
So it's only on issue two, but they're really spread out right now. I think issue one came out, gosh, like in September, and issue two was like November, December.
Aliens
Um,
and who?
Avengers.
Oh yeah, definitely not.
Let me see if I can find it here because I am really enjoying that one, surprisingly.
Uh-oh. I think either your audio something's wrong with audio. Did I lose audio? I don't know what's going on.
Can you hear me?
I got you now.
Okay. I don't know what that one was, but my,
Hey, it was bound to happen.
if we're having our technical issues, episode 2, I'm fine with that. As long as episode 1's a banger.
Yeah. Oh, they're all gonna be good.
Oh wait, shush, shush. He's uh,
Yeah, I couldn't tell if it was you or if it was me or if I lost
yeah.
audio or what.
No, that was. Thank you for the comments. 'Cause I was there for a moment too.
Yeah.
Uh, and it's
Oh,
funny.
that looks cool.
I was about it like a mild spoiler too, which I'm just like, it knew.
Yeah.
It cut me out. But I was saying it the uh, the Venom and Alien like merge,
Uh-huh.
and then Miles Morales is the host of this Venom symbiote xenomorph. And I mean, talk about just a cool. I wonder if there's a suit here.
Yeah, I think your audio's still a little choppy.
A little choppy.
Yeah.
Uh,
I don't It's like
let's see.
popping kinda. I'm not sure.
Can you hear me any better?
Yeah. Yeah, it's good.
Okay. Yeah, I just popped out my the wireless headphones here.
Oh, that's
Thank
way better. Yeah.
thank you for the suggestion, Cubix91.
Oh, okay.
What is the official name of that Miles Morales suit? I'm not sure if it has a name. I think it might just be Xenomorph Symbiote. If I were to take a wild
God,
guess.
that's so crazy.
Um, but again, just really cool, like creative behind it, right? Like
Yeah,
Jonathan Hickman. I'm
of
always
course.
I'm always a fan of whatever he's doing. So,
Hmm.
all right, I think we're running back smoothly here.
Yeah. No, it sounds good. Yeah,
Um,
I've heard a little bit about that. Just another series that I slept on.
hey, I
pick up
mean,
pick up the trade.
oh yeah, yeah. If you get a chance to, I'd recommend it. It's just a cool read. Oh, I love this artwork too. It's
Yeah.
the interior is great. Um, sorry, now I'm trying to get my back on track here. Um, was there any? Oh, do we want to look at some of the pickups? Not pickups, but you were doing your hunting still a little bit, and you sent me a bunch of photos. Do we want to take a quick look at some of those?
Yeah, sure.
Because every time you send me these photos, I am sitting there just like you,
Yeah.
uh, because I'm just like, man, I wish I had this kind of luck. So
Yeah,
you'll have
this week was I was really hitting it hard this week because I saw that the Captain Cold and the Guy Gardner were hitting a lot of stores around the country, and I really didn't want to miss those. So I was at both of my Walmarts here in town every single day. Uh, no luck with either of those figures. But I came across quite a bit of new stuff to me, at least. Some of this stuff might be older. And I certainly didn't pick up all of this,
yeah.
but I do have some pickups to share. Yeah.
This Shazam is really. I'm not sure if I like it or not. You know?
I I like it. I really like the face. It's very serious looking. Um yeah, Spider Boy was a good pickup. I'm really happy I got my hands on one of those. Shout out to my buddy Marco who is a fellow hunter and really on it. Yeah.
And you didn't end up picking up this Green Lantern, though, eh?
Well,
Oh, 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 you did.
so this morning when I was checking that same Walmart again, it was still there like 2 days later. I don't know when I sent this, but
Uh,
at least yeah, probably 2 days ago.
yeah, yeah.
Both of those were still there. So I kind of just felt like that Platinum Edition was destined for me. So I picked him up. He's way too cool looking. I just yeah. Uh,
So,
so
what are your thoughts on the like interchangeable faceplates?
um, so far they seem pretty good. I like them. I kind of expected maybe there would be issues with them, and I guess we'll see in the long term. Um, I don't know that I've done too much with them yet, though. Um, I think I might have on one of my figures. I'm not
I,
sure.
I think the only one I have with the faceplates right now is the Huntress Platinum,
Okay.
and then the Mister Terrific. Yeah.
Yeah, so I like it actually, to be honest, because here's another pickup that I got like an hour before the show.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know. Yeah. So I got the Reverse Flash and Thomas Wayne.
Nice.
Now, our like this is a scenario where the Reverse Flash could have a different face cuz he's just like it's not even an evil smirk. That's like a superhero like grin, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
He's-
a little bummed on his face there. I guess it's sort of evil. I don't know. He could have used a couple of different face sculpts, in my opinion.
yeah.
And then yeah, lastly, I did pick up this. I told you I got this one.
I love the color scheme on that guy.
Yeah, I like it a lot too.
Um, Really quick here, we have Samrock saying, "I have the comic cover with that version of Shazam.
Oh, nice.
I really like that Batman Beyond chase. I really need to
Yeah,
see it eventually. It's it's a cool looking, like the red looks cool.
yeah, I like it. If I didn't already have two Batman Beyonds, I would totally pick that one up. And I've come across that one a few times.
I know I have the Flash Bat Flick back there. I've got that one, the Platinum Edition of that guy, but he's okay.
Yeah.
He's okay. Um, Cubic says, "What do you recommend for action figure holders like stands to display them?"
Oh, that may be more up your alley. I use a lot of double-sided tape.
I was about to say, I spent a day earlier this week putting this shelf together, and I've got all these Spider-Man figures on this shelf right here, and you'll notice right here, a few of them have knocked over, and I just haven't had a chance to put them back up. But
Yeah,
I just got like masking tape on their feet.
yeah, yeah. I
Um,
haven't really picked up any of those. Just the ones I have are the ones that have come with a couple of my DC figures,
yeah,
which they put the DC logo on it, and so I have to find if I'm ever using it for like a Marvel Legend, I've got to find a way to kind of like conceal that logo.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
but yeah, that's good question. Unfortunately, don't have a good recommendation.
I know the ones for the SH Figuarts. Um, they're a little bit smaller scale than like the Marvel Legends stuff, but they have like they'll sell like a pack of stands on like Amazon or something for like 5 stands for like $20.
Yeah,
Those ones are nice because they got like the claw that hooks in around the waist and the adjustable bending arm thing, and I
yeah.
like those, but I think I only have one of them hanging around somewhere. Um, I should look into some better stands because I need some better ones. I got things
Yeah,
falling
the
off.
DC ones aren't great. They kind of get loose where the base and the stand connect, they kind of get loose there, and so it'll kind of have a little lean to it. And honestly, the clamps aren't very strong either. You don't have a lot of wiggle room there.
So I'm just looking at the. Do we want to move into, talking about some of the new releases that got announced this week from various manufacturers?
Yeah, I stopped by the LCS on the way home, and pretty much all of Marvel still hasn't showed up for us. But I had two Marvel books, so hopefully they come in.
Which ones would those have been?
So I had Psylocke and Sabretooth on my list. So Psylocke 3, yeah,
Yeah,
and Sabretooth number 2.
interesting. So
Yeah, the
you
interiors on that Sabretooth are really good. I haven't jumped into it yet, but when number 1 came out, I took a look on the inside and was like, I'm picking that up. Who's the writer?
Frank Terry?
Hmm.
Oh, is this the guy doing Arcbound as well? Oh yeah, okay, that's awesome. I'm really enjoying
Yeah.
this. I didn't even. It's funny. I saw this one coming out, and I was like, I don't know anything about this.
Yeah. I
One thing
usually pick up Sabretooth. Dude, I totally picked that up.
you better be joking.
I am not joking.
Stop giving Frank Miller work.
He's really got something special going with these covers.
He's trolling, right? This has to be like an elaborate joke.
Yeah,
Right.
this has been a topic on a lot of shows, and I don't have a conclusion that I've come to on that. I don't know.
Well, you know what? His editor, his agent, his publicist, somebody.
I will say they're so bad they're good. I don't know. Like I see him and I'm like I need to get it for some reason.
We've got comments about Razor Ram says, "Let Frank Miller get all the cover money he wants."
Yeah, no kidding.
Imperial Comics, honestly, some of the worst cover art I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's not super great.
No, especially, I mean, the guy's a bit of a living legend.
Oh, totally. Yeah. I mean, yeah, he's given us enough good stuff. I don't have any strong opinions on it.
That's fair. That's fair. The guy's just
So
doing what
yeah, I picked up Green Lantern for sure.
just the A cover there.
No, I got that one there, yeah.
Oh, cool.
Oh no,
Ooh,
not that one. No.
I know, but I'm just looking at it. This is just a cool.
That one is awesome.
Got like a graffiti kind of.
Who's the artist on that?
Mario Fox Felicio.
Huh. Is that a ratio?
No, this is just the C cover.
I gotta track that down.
Yeah, that's a wild cover. So it was this guy you got?
Yeah, cool concept, but I don't know if I'm really feeling it too much.
Is this the
The face kind of looks a little weird.
guy who did the I was gonna say, is this the guy who did like the DC versus vampire stuff? Because it kind of looks like that, but maybe
It does. It's kind of got that like a little bit of an anime hint to it.
yeah, but it doesn't look like that was him. Huh, interesting.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, I know I have that one for sure.
Oh yeah,
I got that one
yeah.
sitting somewhere.
He did that one.
Yeah, that was him as well.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
def- So was there anything else you were picking up?
I got Salmon Twitch,
Oh, you're reading that
and
one?
I'm not up to date on it, but yeah, I think I probably read up to about issue 6, and it's really good. They're like hunting down a serial killer, or not hunting down, but investigating some serial killer activity. Yeah, it's pretty violent, but really good.
I picked up
And they're
issue 1, and I just was like, I got there's too many Spawn things coming out all of a sudden.
yeah, yeah,
Um,
you got Salmon Twitch, and you got Rat City, and then you got all the normal Spawn titles. Now Gunslinger's doing his branch off. I mean, it's a lot.
that's a lot. There's
And
more.
it's tough cuz like especially with like Scorched and Spawn and Gunslinger, they all kind of intertwine. So it's hard to do just one,
Yeah,
but like I have to personally. I can't get all of those titles. I don't have the time to read them, you know.
I will say the the blessing with having so many of these McFarlane books is my man is still keeping these at $2.99
For the most part, yeah.
for the
Yeah.
most part. So, if he wants to put out four four ongoing,
Oh yeah.
if they're 2.99,
Definitely not. I'm definitely not complaining cuz like, I got onto Gunslinger way late, like 20 issues had already come out, and so I got like issue 1 or something, I think maybe even from you.
yep,
I'm not sure. Okay, yeah.
yeah,
And so I jumped right into that and got caught up on it. So who knows, I might do that with actually I think I got the trade paperback of the first 5 issues of Scorched. So at some point I'll jump into that, and then I'll have to track down all the issues or trades, and yeah, it's good stuff.
yeah. I know there's a couple like non-Spawn ones coming out that are in the Spawn universe. I just can't remember what. It's like there's no place like home. I can't remember what it's called. There's a weird one coming out about one of
Okay.
the side characters, and then there's Violator too, which is a
Yep, I got that.
yeah,
I
that's
think
cool.
there's 2 issues left of that, and it's been really good, and they're like plus size issues.
Yeah, that's at $5.99 price point.
Yeah, a little bit pricier.
Razor Ram and Todd's ramping up to get his own movie universe.
Yeah,
So
that'd be
here's an
that'd
interesting
be fun.
question for you because it's something I've been pondering lately, especially with a lot of like comic book mediums. I don't know, taking strides away from the source material. What would your thoughts be if they just like adapted one to one like a comic book series, right? Like they didn't do that with any of the Marvel movies, right? Like you look at Age of Ultron, I think is a prime example. That movie was not at all anything close to the comic books.
Or Infinity Gauntlet, Infinity War. I mean, all of that is so different from the comics, and to be honest, that's kind of like what turns me off about it personally. Like you know how I am towards the movies. Like I just don't really care for them that much. Um,
Pretty much.
yeah,
I don't know if I've seen Sin City in a while. I
yeah,
definitely
it's been a while.
I definitely didn't read the comics though. So
Well, and Watchmen, they switched up the Watchmen.
hmm
Not a ton. That was one of the better ones in my opinion. I know people aren't too fond of it, but I enjoyed that movie.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Um, but I mean, at the same time, what do you think is the best current storyline going? Ooh,
I think this was regards to the Spawn stuff.
okay.
Um, it's got to be like Gunslinger, right?
I mean, yeah, I'm biased, but that would be my opinion. Gunslinger's really good.
Gunslinger's great. The normal Spawn, the regular old Spawn series, I think is wonderful too. King Spawn, I think, is a little slept on. King Spawn's got some cool stuff going on in there too.
Yeah. And Salmon Twitch is really good if you want to break from like superheroes stuff and want to go the route of like a little more thriller suspense type stuff. It's a nice change of pace for sure. From everything else.
Um, oh, what did we just talked about? Oh yeah, like the movies and being adapted. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I mean they can only do so much, right? And they don't always have the rights to certain characters or, I don't know. It's just that's its own thing.
yeah. I'm just trying to think if there's because this was one I picked up. I didn't realize I picked up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was one of those things where. So basically, what had happened was I've been sick all week.
Yeah.
Finally started feeling decent today. Wednesday rolls around and I'm like, oh man, like I want to go get my comics. I got I'm homesick. I want my, I got, I, that's my weekly tradition is going to get my comics. My comic book store delivered my comics to me.
Oh, no way.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah, uh, which was crazy.
Do they
I'm,
have a delivery service or you just have a friend there or something?
no, they offer a delivery service.
Wow. That
my under,
is I
my
am
under,
so jealous.
my understanding is it was just becoming an issue where people were having like 40, 50 books stacking up in their bins.
Yeah.
And they'd be like, "Oh, I can't come. I can't make it in to grab them." And then months would go by.
Yeah.
Now it's like they're like, "You guys have no excuse. We will deliver them to you." Uh,
Some of us can't even get our comic books delivered to the comic book store, let alone, yeah, let alone to us. That's funny. That's really
fingers,
cool.
fingers and toes. That's amazing. That's a freaking service right there. Imperial Comics. I've never heard of that. You're a
Yeah,
LC.
Brayden, it's time to step your game up.
Get that cross country delivery.
Yeah, no kidding.
No, they're fantastic guys. My local this comic book shop that I have now. I'm just like I do not like the city I live in, but that comic book shop makes it all right.
Yeah.
Keeps it all together. But yeah, this was one I didn't realize I got until like he showed up and he was like, "All right, here's your books," and I was like, "All right, cool." Like,
Huh.
but
Wow.
I'm interested. Storm has just been. I love Storm, man.
Oh yeah. They've been doing some cool stuff with her lately.
Did you see what they revealed today for Storm?
Of course I didn't.
Of course he didn't. Let me
That's why
find it.
we have this show and why I have you as a friend.
Let me find it because I saw it and I was like, I gotta mention this to him because this is just too cool. Uh, I guess they're doing like this new like
Oh
story
wow.
arc for her where she's getting like this badass armor. Um,
Wow.
and they're doing like the Thunder Wars,
Wow.
Earth's mightiest mutant. Uh, but yeah, I love this design for her, man. She looks
Yeah,
just
that looks badass. Wow.
talk about a badass chick.
Yep. Marvel Legends is hopefully on that one there.
Yes, that actually is a great segue into a topic we can talk about. Is a wish list of figures that I think we would like to see, but I think let's try to think about in a way what would actually sell well.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
because I think they can give us a lot of really cool figures for a lot of niche characters, and those just sit on the shelf for years.
Well, like that garbage that I sent I sent it to you, right? The three that the DC announced this week.
Oh, yes, yep, yep.
We got another Superman number 100,000,
Yep. Another.
and I don't even know what the other two are.
Yes. So we have the Superman classic 1964 animation. Not a big fan of that guy.
We just don't need it. Yeah.
Tempest, I think people might want this to, fill out a Titans line, but his
Yeah.
face looks a little I don't know, a little too like surfer bro, like, I don't even know.
Yeah,
Uh,
I mean, obviously, like, McFarlane Toys has a contract with Targets and Walmarts and GameStops. So they're going to buy, those stores are going to buy these up, but these are not going to sell in the stores. So I don't know. It doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, these are just not very underwhelming, I guess. I don't know. I
yeah,
mean, they're not bad. I might get the Tempest.
the Tempest one, yeah. We've got Sam Rock saying he kind of likes that classic Superman animation.
Yeah, it looks like, yeah, fabric cape. That's great.
I just think
But
it's
just not I'm just not too fond of having, like, you know, multiples of certain character, even if it's different versions. I mean, I only
um,
really need one Superman, you know.
and I think that's when you start getting into the Funko problem, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this Flash too could have been a little bit.
I just don't know. I mean, is there a demand for this guy? I mean, it's not terrible again. And, if I saw it on a discount rack, I might pick it up, but it's just like, can we just get something else? Something cooler, you know?
Just a little bit. Just a little bit cooler.
I mean, yeah, yeah. Which is funny because some of my picks, this is great.
The Icon one?
I like the icon. That was a good announcement.
Uh, Imperial Comics. My friend collects Funkos and only gets one of each character and goes for the signatures instead of 25 Luke Skywalker variants.
Yeah, it's more like 250.
Yeah.
That's a character along with, like, Darth Vader that they just continue to release multiple every year. It's like Funko still doesn't have an Asajj Ventress. Yeah, and that's just one of so many.
Well, do they even have like I know, I was always a big Kit Fisto fan back in the day.
Kit Fisto.
Or like
They do have a Kit Fisto.
but those are all really old ones, right? Like they're
They
not
are, yeah, yeah.
yeah, but
And then, like, for the longest time there was only one Grand Admiral Thrawn, and then all of a sudden they released like three in the last year or two.
yeah.
And yeah, it's just.
Ra- Razor Ramen really posing a hard question for us here that he knows will hit far too close to home. Uh, just finished reorganizing my collection. How many short boxes is too many?
Well, the number for me is um like more than 42.
That's so good.
I'm maxed out right now at 42.
So there you go, Razor Ramen. 42 short boxes. That's awesome. I'm jealous, though, to be totally honest with you. I am jealous.
Yeah.
But Imperial Comics, I've got I got a Malgus Funko for Christmas. Now I have to get a Revan.
Oh yeah.
I think I've got a Revan somewhere.
Yeah, I'll give it to Funko. In the last year they did Malgus,
Hmm.
um,
A lot.
Scion.
Yeah, a lot of
Uh,
the gaming greats, right? That was like that.
yeah.
Yeah.
And what was the Nihilus?
Yeah. Oh, there's some good ones.
Yeah.
Imperial Comics, you
But
can never have too many short boxes. Sorry, go ahead.
yeah, no kidding. Well, he's yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I like this icon. He looks really good.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, I love that. I love that green shine to the cape.
Yeah. And that's a fabric too, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I think
So
that's kind of. I think that's just what they're doing now.
yeah, they're going full force with that. Oh man, I want that Guy Gardner so bad and that Captain Cold.
Guy Gardner. I really want. So have you seen the platinum editions for these guys yet?
I've seen the platinum edition for the Guy Gardner, and I really want both versions.
Mm,
I haven't seen the Captain Cold, and there's a platinum for Power Girl as well.
yes, sir.
Oh wow!
I'm trying to think of what.
So it's crazy what I've been seeing because I've been tempted a few times to just buy them on the reselling sites.
Yeah,
Is I'm not seeing the Power Girl Platinum or the Captain Cold Platinum, and I'm not seeing the common Guy Gardner. I'm only seeing I mean, I'm only seeing the Captain Cold, the Power Girl, and then the Platinum Guy Gardner. It's like that's all that's hitting right now. It's weird.
trying to see if I can find it somewhere, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to here. Uh, yeah, it's kind of weird when that kind of happens, huh? Like
Yeah.
you
It's
think,
almost like maybe they're getting released early in some places, and yeah, I don't know. It doesn't make any sense to me.
well, you remember that that flash you had that was a little busted,
Yep.
which was a platinum edition. Do you know what that was the platinum edition for?
I don't. I never even saw the common. Yeah.
There is no comment.
Oh,
The comment
really?
is the Robin Earth 2.
What? Oh, that's weird.
I think it's just something with the way they were packaging, like the box. I don't know. I'm
Hmm.
not too sure, but it's a weird one.
Wow. That's crazy. So sometimes they just put out a platinum edition. It's not an alternate version, or was that do you think that was a mess up?
I uh, I'm not too sure. Let's see. Oh my gosh, I've got a lot of people talking about short boxes here. Razor Ramen following up. I'm at 31, so I've got room for 11 more, I guess.
At my house.
Yeah, at your house. We've got. I lost count of how many comic boxes I have. I know it's like 2,000 plus
Yeah.
boxes. No, for sure. But oh my gosh, 2,000 long boxes.
Oh yeah.
Is that okay? Okay, I'm jealous of that too.
That's that seller life. Yeah.
That Flash figure wasn't even officially announced. Like they never posted about it. I don't think they did. I'm pretty sure they
Yeah.
just
I
kind
mean,
of.
not that I'm super up on this stuff, but I never saw anything about it, and yeah, it just popped up randomly.
Yeah, yeah. No, I'm pretty sure it was just it was the Robin Earth 2 or whatever chase for some reason.
I feel like I did see that Robin at one point. I'm
I'm
not
trying
sure.
so hard to find this platinum edition of this Power Girl. There we go. Finally. Oh gosh, it took me forever. That's what she
Oh
looks like.
wow. Oh,
So
that's cool.
she's got the jacket instead of
Yeah,
the cape.
I like that.
Holy crap! I have
Oh wow.
I lo-
900,000. Holy crap.
finger and toes. 2,000 long boxes. Good lord! You don't have
Yeah,
a problem. You have a passion.
I have 7 long boxes.
I guess this would be a good time. Speaking of our good friend Imperial Comics, do we want to do a little talking about him for a minute?
Sure, yeah, let's pull him up.
Yeah. Alrighty here. So as you guys know, we've kind of mentioned it at the top of the show, but our friend here, Imperial Comics, uh, he's really the reason why we're talking to you tonight. Um, I mean, we probably would have figured it out at some point, but
Yeah.
this guy saved us. Saved us a lot of headache, a lot of worry, and a lot of anxiety by sponsoring our show, um, by allowing us to do what we do with a little bit more ease at our hearts. And what he does is he sells comics. He owns a little comic book shop. I shouldn't say little. Apparently, he's got over how 2,000 long boxes,
Yeah.
um, over 90, almost a million,
900,000.
almost
Almost a million books.
almost a million books.
Jeez.
So my man is out here putting in the work, and I believe he does these claim deals, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say he's got a second page as well where he does like, so you've got your weekly or your nightly story claims here
Mhm.
with individually priced books, but then he has an alternative page which I'm not sure, I think it's probably like Imperial Comics 2 or something like that. But he does like $5, like every book in the story claims is $5. And he's been posting some really good stuff in there. Like I think I picked up about 20 issues of Marvel Team Up the other night from the $5 claims.
Ooh, I like
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah.
Do I have that one? I don't think I have that one.
Oh,
So
and I just got an order from him earlier this week actually where I got the final issue I needed to complete that volume 1 run of Moon Knight. I think it is that issue right there actually that I needed.
you shut up. I haven't even finished that yet. That series yet.
Yeah. Yeah, I got the last issue I needed from him, and it was that one. So
Awesome. Hell yeah.
finish that up finally.
No, I mean, I mean, I wish I was in in the US just so I could
Yeah,
to get some of these deals because I'm looking at them like, man, I would throw my money at this guy in a heartbeat.
yeah, really good prices, great books, different books every night. Like I said, he does live sales as well, and those are fun. He'll usually have some really awesome high value keys in those sales. But he'll also do like the $5 live sales. So yeah,
So
good
yeah,
seller. Like I said, I've been buying from him now for probably over 2 years. Pretty much claiming books on a weekly basis. Yeah.
so he's reliable. He's got an amazing collection. He's helping us out. So why don't you guys out there, if you get a chance, go peruse his page, go take a look at his website,
Yeah.
and just see if anything jumps out to you. Because guess what, something probably will.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely worth the follow and just, you never know what he's going to put up and it might be the final issue you need to complete a run.
And I mean, I'm just looking at this little like the shipping prices. That's crazy. In Canada,
Yeah.
we don't get those kind of rates. So yes,
Yeah.
if you guys are looking for something, let's reach out. He might have it. He might have something pop up right as you need it.
Oh yeah, definitely too. Like I've hit him up many times before telling him I needed to, complete a run and sent him the list of issues I needed. Um, I think I bought like 50 or 60 issues of Green Lantern from him one time and put a huge dent in my Green Lantern volume 3 run. Volume 2.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So, just an awesome guy. Put a lot of faith in us. Right, well deserved I think, but still.
So thank you, Braden, and I guess is it just him or has he got a team? I guess it's just him, eh?
It's just him. Yeah, he used to be a part of a team, but he's kind of branched off on his own and he's doing great things.
Yeah. So
Actually, the reason I never have high value books available in my claim sales is because he buys them all from me before I post them. He gets all the good. I give him first dibs on the good stuff. So, but
Yeah.
again, well deserved. He's a good guy, and yeah,
Wicked Witch of the PNW, golf claps for Imperial. Yes, yes, yes. Imperial Comics. It's all going on the website. Hopefully, it'll be there in the next 2 years. Is the plan. You'll get there.
yeah.
It's a lot of comics. Imperial has more inventory than my local comic book shop. Thank you guys. I appreciate the shout out. Yeah, just saying thank you for everything, and we're thanking you. Thank you very much.
Definitely.
Um, what time are we at? Oh my gosh, we've already been at this for an hour.
Yeah.
There were a few things I thought might be kind of fun just to show because I saw these over the last week and there are a couple like hardcover books that are coming
Okay.
in and I thought, hey, you know what? Maybe some folks are, trying to get into comics, don't know where to start, and it can be really overwhelming when you want to read a comic book series and you're like, okay, I got issue 2, 4, 5 and 7 or something, right? Like
Yeah.
it's hard. It's hard to so, something you've mentioned before, getting a volume or a do you gentlemen have time for a Q&A? If you got a question, just pop it in. We'll
Definitely. Yeah.
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 No,
Maybe that'll be a thing we do too. Is a little Q&A at the very end of the show.
yeah. But if you have a question, just throw it out. We'll do our best.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wanted to show you these because I thought they were just wicked cool. So this one is for
Oh,
the
wow.
Keanu Reeves Berserk. And so this is a series of 3 hardcovers from
Dang.
Tyler Kirkman that are connecting covers. So
Wow.
I think that is just super cool.
Yeah. Of course you do. It's right. That was made for you.
Yes.
That's great. Yeah. Oh, that's so cool.
I think it's just a great option
Show
for
the spines. Please show the spines. Oh yeah, there you go. That's where they win me over is how they'll display on the bookshelf.
yeah, yeah. And you're gonna like the next one I'm gonna show you. But I was just before I move on to the next one, I just think first and foremost, Berserker, really cool series. If you haven't get a chance to read it, talk about a gnarly series.
Yep.
That's a gnarly series. Um, I'm not sure when or where these will be available, but if you like them, go on the hunt.
Yeah, definitely.
And then this one, man,
Ooh. Oh my god. No way.
that's a book. So this is
Oh,
the Mr. Miracle from Tom King. Um,
dude.
just just gorgeous book. Look at
Big
that.
Mr. Miracle fan. Holy crap. I want that.
That's
Oh god.
I knew as soon as I saw it, I was like, all right, I'm making sure I'm bringing this to our show because this is just a really, really nice.
Oh, that looks amazing.
So yeah, for the folks out there, if you're if you're looking for some nice hardcovers, they exist. You don't
Yeah.
gotta go for your little flimsy ones. You can get the really nice stuff too, and really show off.
It's funny. I think a big turning point for me in my comic book collecting was when I when I learned what a pull list was. 'Cause
Yeah,
I for years and years and years I'd gone to the comic book store and would always pick up stuff, but I never knew, we're talking random issues. I don't even know if, this issue of Blade is the same volume as this issue of Blade. So my collection was just a random assortment of stuff. Uh, but when I learned what a pull list was, it was like, okay, you can start, find something you like, a series you like, and start at the issue 1 when it comes out, because every year they release new issue 1s, and just start there, and then it's just game over from that point on financially for you. But
I think
yeah,
that's definitely the key is
because
you know
even collecting trades can be a little tricky to find, like those sequential orders, because how many volumes of uh Walking Dead is there,
yeah,
30, 40, 50, I don't even know.
yeah.
Tons. So, you go to an LCS, it's not guaranteed that they're going to have one or two or three. They'll have 27 and 16, So it even with the trades it can be tough, but the omnibus, that's a whole nother story. They're going to compile, it might not be a sequential run of something, but they're going to compile a full story. You're going to get a start to a character and an end to a character.
And
So,
I and yeah, I was just going to say like I think a big part of that too is what you're kind of saying is when a number one comes out is like that's always going to be one of your best jumping off points,
yeah.
and then just seeing kind of where that takes you. I remember the first comic book I started buying was actually an Avengers series because it was the like the Moon Knight versus Avengers kind of mini, like the
Okay.
Age of Khonshu, I think it was something like that.
Yeah.
Uh, and after that, it was yeah, that was basically all over. Especially once that Moon Knight number one came out with
Yeah.
JK and everybody, that was really the end of
Well, and
financial.
CLZ too. CLZ will change the game.
Yeah,
And that'll really, like, if you're willing to commit to the hunt, CLZ is really what helps you know which books are which runs, like there was two back-to-back volumes of Teen Titans that even to this day when I'm hunting them down, like I get them mixed up because they're so, their trade dress is exactly the same as volume 5 and volume 6. So it's so easy to mix them up and not realize which volume they're a part of. So
so
CLZ and being committed to the hunt if you're going for single issues.
sorry, I'm just gonna ECF. Those connecting covers are awesome. They
Yeah.
Finger and Toes. Wow, that's awesome. I think that's in referring to the Mr. Miracle one.
Yeah.
And then we're getting a couple questions.
Oh, cool.
Fun question. If you could only keep one book
Ooh,
in your collection, what would it? That's not a fun. That's a mean question. that's
that
a.
is so tough.
I have no idea.
Well, it's not in your collection yet, but I know what it is.
Yeah, you're right. It would be that. It would. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know exactly.
Uh,
It's a Swamp Thing 37, by the way.
yeah, that's a great book. That would be hard. Probably though, my Tomb of Dracula 10, first appearance of Blade.
Ooh, yeah, that's a good
I
one.
think yeah. I've had he's been one of my favorite characters, probably the longest, and the recent copy I got of that, which is extremely minty, and the way I got it, and for how fair of a price I got it for, but that's so hard.
Can we limit it to one volume in a collection, maybe?
Right. Yeah.
um, so hopefully that hopefully that answers your question, Imperial. Wicked Witch of PNW. If you could create your own hero or villain, what would it be?
Ooh.
So I've done a little bit of writing in my days. Nothing substantial, but I like to think about it sometimes. I had this idea for a character who basically had the powers. It sounds really stupid coming out of my mouth, but the power of like VCR. And basically the idea would be if he hit you or like sliced you with his sword or something, he could like control like if like so let's say he slices your arm, he could use his power to basically fast forward or like reverse like the organ or like muscle that he hit or like pause it or something. So he has like time control ability a little, like kind of like the Eye of Agamotto a little bit, but more with
Yeah.
like a physical strike. I
Huh.
don't know. I thought it'd be wicked if you just got like stabbed in like the brain or something, and then you were like, whoa, like you were paused for like 40 years or something, right? Like I don't
Wow.
know. It was just it was one of those ideas where it was like, is this like comic book or anime inspired? But
Yeah.
something in the middle.
I have not given that any thought, so I have no answer. I don't know.
That's fair. That's fair. Landmark Collectibles hitting us with a shaka bra. Um, Colossus
Oh,
Collector.
cool.
What's
Colossus,
yeah,
sweet, man. Thanks for coming in.
yeah. Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah,
Uh,
definitely. That guy, go subscribe to him. He puts up some great content.
oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Awesome. Awesome dude.
Ooh. So uh, there was one other comic thing I wanted to just quickly browse through, if that's all right with you.
Yeah.
Peach Momoko,
Of course.
of course. Uh, all of her kimono variants have been revealed,
Oh, wow.
and needless to say, they're gorgeous.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that one's cool. I like that.
Ooh. And I know we all know I'm the biggest Momoko fan around, but oh
Yeah.
my gosh, I just these
Oh, that one's cool. I like that.
I love this
Oh,
X28
I love that one. Yeah.
magic.
That's great. Jeez, man.
Oh, that's Tigera. So I haven't seen
Yeah.
this either. I've seen a few of them, but I haven't seen many of them. Oh, creepy. That's that new Ghost Rider character, right?
Yeah.
Miss Marvel, Phoenix. Gosh,
There you go. Wow.
Psylocke looking
Oh, man.
badass. Storm looking badass.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're doing a whole run of these.
Was that Rogue's Savage Land?
No, this is just
Oh, dang.
yeah.
Unfortunately, well, the Psylocke I'll get. I don't know how many of those other books I'm onto right now, unfortunately.
Oh, that's fair. I mean, there's how many of them? 19.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah. But
That's awesome.
I love the finer things sometimes.
Yeah.
um, Colossus Collector. I was literally watching your first episode and realized you guys were live, so I hopped over. Thanks for the kind words, much appreciated.
Oh, nice. Cool. Yeah.
Are we at 101 views on that video now?
Yeah. Crazy.
Wicked Witch of PNW. These are stunning. Peach is queen. She
Oh, yeah.
is queen. She is life. She is my love.
Yeah.
Was there anything else? Anything else you
Well,
want to tackle?
we wanted to shout out our buddy, friend of the channel, uh Tomas Wortley, Dr. Guion on Instagram. Um, he wrote a short for Bloodshot, Black, White, and Blood, or well, Blackshot, Black, White, and Bloodshot.
Yep.
Yeah, he just wrote a cool little 5-6 page story. Where Bloodshot's kind of being hunted down by some bounty hunters, and he kind of just picks them off one by one. and you know, just nothing more to it. Some good writing, good action, good time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll have to
yeah.
see if I can find a copy of that. I think.
The artist that he got on, who I actually was a I really enjoyed the art. Gabriel Kikot,
Okay.
but some pretty cool stuff. I got to get used to this camera thing.
Oh, yeah,
Um,
he's here with us.
oh, nice. Yeah, good stuff. Um, I definitely would have liked more.
Just trying to see if I can pull it up here. Which issue was that?
This was issue 3, and I got mine through a Kickstarter, but I know that they came out in shops. I think Tomas was even saying that he got his first out of a shop before
Yeah.
they even sent some to him. Um, they were distributed through Diamond, which I think they've kind of been having some
Mm,
delivery issues. But yeah, that's the issue right there. Uh, some cool stories in there, definitely, and yeah, I have issue 1 through 4,
mm,
so yeah.
awesome. Oh yeah, this him here. Or
What's
Tom?
that?
Is it Tomas?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep.
That's dope.
Yeah,
Like
and
this
I
scene.
don't know if I showed you the books that I had gotten recently from Argentina,
No.
the foreign book lot that I got. That exchange was with him.
Oh,
Yeah.
gotcha. He's saying the story I pitched was longer, but it's an anthology book, so I had to work with what I had. That's
Yeah.
fair. Yeah.
No, it was great. I really enjoyed it. Hopefully they give you some more, you know, some more pages at some point, or you can just do your own thing, cuz yeah, it was really good.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just trying to think. Is there anything else? Anything else you wanted to chat about? If anyone's got any more questions, we got a few more minutes here, I think. But otherwise, I think we're
Well,
no.
one thing was I think we kind of lost track of it was just some characters we'd like to see them make.
Yes. So
Um,
I had a few off the top of my head that I think would do all right.
yeah.
Um, and one that I'm actually like, Marvel, please give us this Marvel Legends. You're doing a lot of really interesting characters. Give me Brothers Moon from the Moon Knight series.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Yeah, his brother. I think is it brother? What's his name? I'm blanking so hard right now. Is it? No, what's his name, man?
Not Black Spectre.
No, it's what's his name? Oh my
I
gosh,
just finished reading that like a couple months ago.
I know. Well, he's still very active in the current series too.
Okay.
What's his name? Hunter's Moon.
Hunter's Moon. Oh my gosh. How bad.
I know, man. I'm big old Moon Knight fan over here, and I'm like, this would do well, and I'm just like,
Yeah, that's a good one.
oh,
That's a really good one.
I would love to see this guy. So I'm just trying to see if I can find a decent picture of him here. But did you have anything that comes to top of your mind for a character that?
Marvel, yeah, Marvel Legends, a big. Oh yeah. Oh, that would be sweet.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Do they have a Mr. like a does he have his own version of Mr. Knight as well? Like he's in
N-
a black suit? Am I making something up?
No, so his suit, yeah, kind of it is more black prominently.
Yeah.
Um, I think it just kind of depends on the lighting a little bit.
Yeah.
Um, in these scenes, I know this artist particular for this Moon Knight series really utilized white, yeah, that negative space in these
Yeah.
I think it makes it just pop, right? That
Yeah, I would love one of him, definitely.
yeah.
One I would really like as far as Marvel Legends goes is like first appearance version of Blade.
Ooh.
We don't have a lot of Blades in general, but they've never made one of him.
Oh, in like the
Like the
almost,
less movie look,
yeah.
I guess,
See
which
if
is kind of what they go with nowadays. Like he kind of looks like the Wesley Snipes Blade versus the brown leather jacket
that's
and
yeah,
the green goggles.
which is a pretty s- pretty good look for him, honestly.
I like it. Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like you could make a custom of that with the was it Wonder Man?
Oh yeah.
The Wonder Man Marvel Legends that came out?
Yeah, you probably could actually.
I'm not sure which other pieces you would need, but I know that he's got like the red jacket kind of going on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or that's
And
just
and
yeah,
mainly it's cuz I really want to do my pairing with my awesome copy of that book.
yeah. Oh yeah. No, that's I mean, that's always the thing that I think McFarlane's good at, and I think Marvel Legends is getting better at is reusing pieces and sculpts for different
Well,
characters.
yeah, I mean, as you see, he's not missing a single Superman. He's given you every version of him that's ever been created.
Yeah, yeah.
Same with Batman. Um, and then one more, just to hit on the DC side of things.
Mhm.
Obviously, Zatanna. I mean, come on, dude.
I think that was that was gonna be mine. That was gonna be mine too.
I mean, they haven't even announced that that's coming, have they?
No, no.
Shameful.
Which
But
she
there's a lot. I'd love a Phantom Stranger. I mean, the list is endless with DC. But
yeah,
they're way behind, Their Marvel Legends has been going forever, and DC had like the DC universe figures and stuff, and they're not terrible, but yeah. McFarlane's got a lot of ground to cover,
yeah.
and he keeps wasting it on Supermans.
I mean, I feel like this is a bit of an obvious one too. Harley Quinn?
Yeah, right?
How do we not have a Harley Quinn?
Yeah. I mean, we've got like movie versions, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But no comic accurate versions. Yeah, I would like another Constantine.
Hmm.
Not a big fan of the one that they put out.
Yeah,
His face kind of looks stupid. I'd like a more comic book accurate version.
yeah.
But at least we have one. I mean, there's these characters that we don't even have, and it makes no sense.
That we're getting like yeah.
I have faith though, like he put out the Starfire, we got a Raven, we've gotten like some pretty solid female characters, so I have faith that they're coming. Power Girl. Feel
Yep.
like there was another one recently that I was like, okay, that's nice.
For female characters from McFarlane?
Yeah, I think so. I'm
Would it
not sure though.
would it have it wasn't the Huntress one?
No.
Yeah, that's fair. That one was a little her head sits a little funny on her shoulders.
Oh, really? Wasn't a bad character, just not one I particularly wanted, but it was nice to see, definitely.
Yeah.
I was tempted when I saw it to pick that one up.
Just trying to think of what they I don't know, may have been, but yeah, I know they got a little bit of ground to catch up on, but hey, you know
Yeah.
what? Maybe in the next year or so we'll see some really interesting stuff from McFarlane here.
Jessica Cruz.
Jessica Cruz, yeah, just finished out that
Oh,
Lantern line,
she's
please.
got to be coming with all the Green Lanterns they've been
Mhm,
putting out. That has, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it was like a con release or something.
mhm. Yeah, that's gonna be coming up again soon. All the con releases.
Yeah.
Jeez, jeez, Louise. Do you have any of the con release McFarlane stuff?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Was the Platinum Edition Hal Jordan Parallax a con release? Or no, I think I just got that in store.
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
I I know the con releases from this most recent year included that the gold statue of Superman,
Okay.
and then like the Agent Liberty and the Max Mercury, I think was the other one. Max Mercury.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Which is
There's
another
like so many Max Mercuries at my show or at my stores right now. It's
yeah, well,
crazy.
I think that was a con one. I think I have to double check, but I think that was one. Um,
Yeah.
there was one character that I would be just blown away if Marvel ever made a figure for Marvel Legends, and I don't think they ever will, just because of how niche the character is. But it's are you familiar with Miracle Man
Miracle Man from oh yeah. Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
from Marvel?
That would be crazy. That would be cool.
I think it would be really niche. I don't know if it would sell very well, but if they did,
Yeah.
you know, something with them.
Yeah, it's tough, you know. I don't I don't want to get too worked up over the fact that they don't have like obscure characters that I'm really into, you know,
Yeah,
cuz then it kind of like well those are going to but again, those are going to sit on shelves just like these massive amounts of Supermans and those characters that we talked about earlier. Like they're not going to sell, you know, just to the people, the few people that are into them.
yeah. I need a Great Lake Avengers wave with a big Bertha.
Yeah. And on the topic of Big Barda would be nice.
Oh,
Miracle Man would be nice.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I just had to. I wasn't too familiar with Big Bertha.
Did they have a Solomon Grundy or was that a build a figure?
Uh, I think there's.
I think there was a build a figure
Yeah,
Solomon Grundy.
yeah. So there's technically three Solomon Grundys released,
Oh
uh,
wow.
but two of them are Build-A-Figures. So
Huh.
there was the regular Arkham, like the video game wave,
Uh-huh.
and then there was the gold label version, which was like more of like the black and white with a little bit of blue kind of coloring.
Okay.
And then there's this weird, um, like green one. This guy,
Oh. Oh, that's weird.
um,
Dang. They
not the
really did him dirty.
they really did, yeah. Um, poor Grundy. Uh,
Yeah, I like him a lot too. That sucks.
yeah, and it's a build a figure. And
Have they done any like comic accurate Two Faces? I know they've done the movies.
I think so. No, no,
Poison Ivy. Yeah.
no Poison Ivy either, man. I know.
Yeah,
I know.
just movie versions.
Yep. I know I'm going back and forth, but an Arkham Asylum deep dive story would be epic. For us to do like a deep dive on the story of Arkham, or just in general.
Or a comic book,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
probably. Yeah.
Oh, hold on. That's what he looks like in the game when you're going to detective mode.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
okay. That makes. I mean, if it makes sense, then hey,
Yeah.
someone will get it. But I know this is a 2-pack, so
We're just snooty comic book guys. We want everything comic accurate. We
yeah,
don't care about games or movies. Or I'm speaking for myself.
yeah. Oh, I know, I know. Wicked Witch of P&W. That would be. Oh, so that was Finger and Toes responding to Wicked Witch about the Arkham
Yeah.
deep dive. Um,
There have been Arkham storylines, but they're not based on or revolve around the game.
yeah. Did you ever read the Injustice ones?
No, I don't think so.
That's a great series to read.
Okay.
If you guys ever get the chance to read the comic books for the Injustice games, um, there's a lot of them too. There's like 5 volumes.
Oh wow.
um, but the way the story works is they're in like it's like year 1, year 2, year 3 of like the
Yeah.
Injustice conflict. Are you familiar with like the main part of that?
A little bit, yeah. I
Like the
think I
whole
even have the game, so yeah.
yeah, like the Joker puts the fear toxin in Superman, and then he goes up into space with the Joker and punches him through the heart, only to realize
Yep.
it was Lois Lane. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
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 Oh,
So
that's crazy.
each year is the story escalating. So like
Wow.
each year, more and more characters get involved. So like year 1, it's just Batman versus Superman, their little groups, and then you get like more into like I think by year 3, John Constantine is like one of the main guys involved. Like the magic world is now getting in there, and by
Yeah.
the end of it, it's like the old and new gods are now involved in
Oh,
this.
nice.
Yeah, so it just it's a cool read because
Add it to the list.
it just gets bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
Uh, Wicked Witch of PNW. I'm assuming this is regarding the Arkham story as well. I thought there was something in the works, but it was dropped.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah. I know those games were successful though, so I'm surprised they didn't flesh out the story like they did with something like Injustice. But
Yeah.
all right, man. Well,
Yeah.
anything else you want to get off your chest before we wrap it up today?
No, I don't think so. Definitely. Oh, got there. Poison Ivy is one of my absolute favorites.
Ooh, um, huh? Yeah, there's a Poison Ivy comic, just
Yeah.
her own solo series. Yeah, yeah,
What are
yeah.
they on? I think they're on like issue 29 or 30 already. Or maybe even more than that. Maybe it's at 39. I'm not sure. I'm up on it. I've got every single issue.
I believe the most recent one would have been issue 29,
Yep.
and issue 30 I think comes out next week.
Yeah. I Her first volume and she's going strong. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, not only is the story really interesting, um,
Yeah.
but I know for me a big part of it was like the covers, like the variants were just
Oh man.
stunning.
They'll go down in history. These are some of the yeah. And
Some of the
not
most
just like yeah, like every single issue from number 1 to current has like multiple covers. Oh man, it's so good. Yeah.
yeah, no,
The
this
Jenny Friesen has done a lot of really good ones.
yeah,
Oh,
she's
yeah.
almost every issue I think she's got one in there.
Oh yeah, that one right there.
But, if you're looking for a Poison Ivy series,
Yeah.
look no further.
Yeah, definitely hop on those, pick up some of those trades and get to reading cuz that's some good stuff. Really
This
is.
is one of my favorite. I just love the look of this one here.
Yeah. Is that a run you're collecting?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. I'm still up on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
I had a
yeah.
really strong run of getting variant covers, like the good ones. But I want to say, like the last 5, 6 issues, I've only been able to get a hold of the cover A's, which is
Mm,
fine. I'd rather, more than anything, I want the book so that I can read it. But I was surprised at how far I'd gone from issue 1 to like somewhere in the 20s of getting, a variant cover that I actually really wanted versus having to get the cover A just so I have a copy of the book.
yeah.
Um, I think it was only me and one other person that had that on our pull list for the longest time. I don't even. She's probably only getting like one issue of it now. So hopefully, I don't fall off before it ends.
I was just looking, and I'm not sure. But I
Yeah, I was
see.
gonna ask. They're usually good about having, all the future issues in there. Is there an end in sight for this?
I'm looking like it might be issue 32 here.
Oh man.
The gruesome and violent conclusion to Poison Ivy's confrontation with Marshview's past and present.
Wow.
So this might
That's
be.
solid. In this day and age, 32 issues that's a nice little run.
Yeah, I think that's a fair place. That's a.
Yeah.
You don't need too many more than that.
I mean, it can go on forever for all I care, but
Well, it wasn't. It was only supposed to be 12 issues or something, right?
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
originally, but it's flying
Doing
off the
so.
shelf.
Yep.
Turned
Yeah.
into an ongoing. So
I
yeah,
think a lot of people, like, when they got to the 20s, a lot of people were like, can she make it to 30? And here we are.
yeah, yeah. Oh, certainly a lot better than the Harley Quinn one.
Yeah.
Don't get me started with that Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
That series broke my heart so badly.
Her first series is really good. I enjoy it. It has a lot of like her animated series vibes. It's just really fun, and it's kind of like Batman the animated series. Every issue is kind of its own new story. I've been putting that run together and I'm almost finished with it. So, yeah.
Yeah, I won't talk too much about this Harley Quinn one, but it started off so strong. It started off so good.
Yeah.
Uh, but then they switched the writers and the artist, and it just went.
Yeah.
I mean, how who so my biggest gripe with, again, I'll just be quick about it. They did two multiverse stories back to back in the same volume.
Oh, wow.
One of them was awesome. The first one was great. And then the second one happened immediately after. And you're just reading, like, I just skipped through. I was like, this is the same four things happening for like 20 issues.
Oh, jeez.
For reference, like, we had the Harley Quinn Who Laughs, which was cool. Like, this was a really cool, like, way to cap off that part of the series. Um, but then immediately goes into like some stupid multiverse
Oh, wow. That's too
thing.
bad. How many issues is that at?
It's going to be going to at least 50 here as of April.
Jeez. Wow.
So that's a lot. It's been around for quite a while.
Yeah.
But for reference, that stupid multiverse story was at least that second one was at least 10 books
Oh, wow.
for
Jeez.
one stupid multiverse story.
Sometimes I'll drop out of a run if it's not going good, and I'll just wait for it to be over, and I'll pop back in. I did that with Darth Vader.
Yeah.
They were doing like a dark droids or something recently, and
Mhm.
I completely dropped out of that run through that whole thing, and now I'm back on it.
Yeah. It's
So
tough. It's tough when they kind of get you by the neck a little bit, and they're like, "Hey,
yeah,
it's my book," and I'm
yeah.
like, "But I want
It's
to."
tough being a completionist, yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. Um, anyone else got any questions here? I think we're about to just wrap it up here in a moment, but
Yeah, solid show.
yeah, thank everyone for stopping by, hanging out. Um, go check out Imperial Comics. They've got tons of great stuff. Almost a million books for you guys to choose from.
Yeah,
Um, so he's got something for you. That's why I'm very much over long runs. Yeah. I mean, I'm sitting here like, like, man, I can't believe I'm going to be like 50 books into this series, and I skipped like 20 of them.
yeah.
um, Finger and Toes, thanks for the stream.
Thanks for coming.
Wicked Witch,
Yeah.
thank you guys. Thank you. We
Oh,
couldn't do this without you guys. Honestly,
seriously.
it's just it's incredible. Thank you guys
Yeah.
so much. And thank you for putting up with a little bit technical difficulties and then kind of getting into the swing of things here. But
Yeah, the audio is way better this way than whatever you had earlier.
yeah, I know I was thinking like, oh, I'll just do my headphones, and I was like, oh, I'll just. But we live and we learn. We know what we're doing.
Yep,
uh,
definitely. We're only gonna get better.
exactly. I think we're gonna move to Tuesday nights.
Yeah,
That's it.
I'm if that works for you, yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So we'll actually be back with you guys here not too long. So we'll be excited to talk more with you guys. I think yeah, we're gonna have some cool stuff to talk about next time. And we again thank you guys for stopping by. And if you're
Yeah.
watching live, you're watching after the fact. We love you.
Yep, absolutely.
All right, buddy.
All
Any
right.
final words?
Nothing here. Just thank you everybody for tuning in. The support is yeah, it's just it blows my mind, you know. This is kind of a little bit of a dream come true.
Yeah, it's
Definitely.
years in the making, and it feels like
Yeah,
it feels right. So thank you, everybody.
definitely.
All right, buddy. I will
All
see
right.
you on Tuesday.
Sounds good.
All right, bye. See you guys.